This is Dolynny TV, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to some Edmonton Oilers discussion here on a Monday. And, well, we've got our first hard-hitting cancellation of sports. Yeah, the AHL cancels the rest of their season and their Calder Cup playoffs, leaving the Bakersfield Condors season a footnote in history, and one that I've already been told some Condors fans would like to forget all in. So, where does that leave me, Mr. Tyson Dolynny, covering the Edmonton Oilers and occasionally talking about the Bakersfield Condors? That leaves me wondering how the season, now that it's officially come to an end, finished for our Bakersfield Condors. So with that, I wish I had graphics for this. Pardon me, I will not have graphics for this one. But let's just go quickly check those good old standings in the Pacific Division. The Condors, yeah, she was a rough year. Hammered by call-ups, hammered by injuries, hammered by absolutely everything the Condors could be hammered by. Yeah, they had a rough go this year. They played 56 games, all in, all done, all finished. 21 wins, 27 losses, 5 OT losses, and 3 shootout losses for a combined total of 50 points this season. So, Condors, disappointing year. As I said, there's a lot to this Condors roster that happened, and we'll go through it as you'll see the games played. Josh Curry, 56 games played, 24 goals, 17 assists, 41 points, is your points leader for the Condors this season in the 1920 hockey season. A total of a .73 points per game average. We'll keep a track on that because you'll kind of see how this shifts throughout. Now, Tyler Benson, the second leading scorer. Of course, you know Tyler Benson, one of those call-ups who spent time with the Edmonton Oilers this year. 47 games played, 9 goals, 27 assists, 36 points, and a .77 points per game rating. I'm not even touching plus minus because when we get to goaltending, you'll know what's up. Now, here's the thing. There's a guy that's actually tied for second in scoring on this team. It's Mr. 54 games played, 7 goals, 29 assists, 36 points, a .67 point per game average, Evan Bouchard, who I believe was 3rd in AHL scoring and 10th in AHL, 3rd in AHL rookies defense scoring and 10th in AHL rookie, let me get it for you. I don't have graphics, but dang right, I've got stuff here. And 10th among all AHL defensemen with 36 points. So, dude, he had a good season. Now, Brad Malone, who will be back next year with the Condors, signed that extension with them. 31 points, 49 games played, a .63 points per game average. So you kind of see here how it's all shaken out, even though the points aren't as pretty as close to Josh Curry's 41. Joe Gambardella, 28 points in a total of 50 games played, 14 goals, 14 assists, a .56 point per game average. The next guy on the list, Luke Esposito, 56 games played, 7 goals, 18 assists, 25 points, and a total of a .45 points per game average. Now, this one bumps back up, and this one, of course, rest in peace, Mr. Colby Cave. He played 44 games with the Condors this season. 11 goals, 12 assists, 23 points on the campaign, and a .52 point per game average for Colby Cave. Again, may he rest in peace. Ryan McLeod, your next scorer, tied with aforementioned Colby Cave at 23 points, 5 goals, 18 assists, 56 games played, 41, a .41. You get where I'm going. Points per game average. Kirill Maximov, the next guy on the list after Cooper Maroney. So Cooper Maroney, 30 games played due to injury and 5 goals, 12 assists, 17 points, and a .57 points per game average. You've got Kirill Maximov, as I mentioned, next on the list. 23 games played, 8 goals, 8 assists, 16 points. Hard to believe he was having that kind of campaign and came up and did what he did, but a .7 points per game average for Mr. Kirill Maximov. Logan Day next on the list at 48 games played, 6 goals, 10 assists, 16 points. He's a defenseman, will not worry too much about the points per game. You can do the math there. 16 divided by 48. Quick. Snap. Let's go. Ooh, cat hair everywhere. All right, and then you've got Joel Persson, 16 points, 27 games played. He was traded to the Ducks, but he had a .59 points per game average. And then you've got Marcus Granlund, who's, well, still in limbo, right? Because he's still technically Oilers property till the end of the hockey season is officially ruined. 20 games played, 15 points on 6 goals, 9 assists, a .75 points per game. So he was lighting it up down there. By far, one of the better points per game average, that's for sure. And then you've got coming on next, Kirill Maximov at 13 points in 53 games played. His rookie campaign, 5 goals, 8 assists, and a .25 points per game. But, like I said, rookie campaign, he'll only be bigger and better next season. Ryan Kuffner, 36 games played all told between the two organizations this year, and a total of 11 points for a .31 points per game campaign. Now, the next guy, before we really get down into the nitty-gritty of the list, Caleb Jones, 11 points, 14 games played. Yeah, another call-up, another guy that really hurt the Condors because he had a .79 point per game average. Guys, imagine that in the minors all season long. Whew! But imagine what he did for the Oilers all year long. Man, we're not complaining at all, are we? Jacob Stuka, the next guy on the list, 6 goals, 4 assists in 36 games played. Jake Kulovich, the next guy, 44 games played, 10 points, 6 goals, 4 assists total. Legason Samorukov, the next guy's on the list, 25 games played, 3 goals, 7 assists, 10 points for Legason. Samorukov, same thing, 10 points, but 2 goals, 8 assists in 47 games played. Brandon Manning, a total of 9 assists in 21 games played. Peluso, who many guys thought the Oilers had signed, but it was the Condors who had signed him, 8 points in 37 games played. Yurko, 4 goals, 3 assists in 8 games played. Hebig, 3 goals, 4 assists in 31 games played. Keegan Lowe, a goal, 6 assists, 56 games played. And then you get down in the nitty-gritty of the list. Cools, who played 1 goal, 4 assists, 5 points, 31 games played. Sam Gagner played 4 points in 4 games down there. Bo Starrett, a guy you might be familiar with being the brother of Shane Starrett. He had 2 points, in 8 games played in his rookie campaign. Nolan Vesey, 1 goal in 8 games played. Gaetan Oss had that assist in his 2 games earlier in the year. Matt Benning, the assist in his first 3 games in the AHL in a long while after coming back from injury. Jakob Ellis, he had an assist, and then you get into everybody else not having any points. David Desharnais had 6 games played. You get into the goaltending, this is where it gets ugly, right? Shane Starrett was supposed to be the incredible goalie who had a great season last year and come in and do the exact same thing this year. Unfortunately, only played 14 games this year. A .363 goals against average, 5 wins, 6 losses, 1 OT loss, and an .874 save percentage. Everybody in the goaltending situation, even Stuart Skinner, .892 save percentage of 41 games played, 3 goals, 3.31 goals against. Sorry, the cat's really distracting me. And 16 wins, 17 losses, 6 OT losses, 2 shootout losses as that .892. Then you've got David Wells, who had 7 games played, 4 losses, 1 OT loss, and 1 shootout loss for an .878 save percentage. So all in all, I think the comments that'll be coming to this video is simply put, the Condors did not live up to expectation. They got hammered by call-ups, they got hammered by injuries, and they got hammered by just disappointment all the way around this season. But you know what? They've retooled. They've got a lot of guys signed to contracts for next year that look promising out of college. And of course, you talk about them signing some great guys out of the AHL that were on the team this year, but to AHL deals instead of NHL deals next year. So that's good news there as well. Guys, I don't know. That's one bird down. Now we wait to see what the NHL does. News coming hopefully this week on the Hub City proposal for the Oilers. Guys, I'm Tyson, this is Dolynny TV. I need to get your thoughts, kind of who you're looking for out of the Condors next season to do something impactful? Because we've talked about plenty of guys re-signing. We've talked about guys in the Oilers system who will be there. A guy we have not mentioned in this video is Raphael Lavoie. A secondary guy is Olivier Rodrigue. There are a lot of potential guys that will be performing in Bakersfield next year for us. Guys, Tyson Dolynny TV, I am up on out of here.